Oh, hello there, everybody, and welcome to the Twilio Liftoff Messaging Watch Party. My name's Andrew. I'm so excited that you're here. I have no idea if you're actually hearing me, though, so if you can jump into chat and say, hey, Andrew, you sound amazing and look amazing. You can say, I love your red track jacket. Let me know how things are sounding, how they're looking. Let me know. Let me know how things are looking on your side of the world as we kick things off here at the first of our watch parties. Where are we at, chat? What's going on? What is happening? I think we're good. It sounds like, I feel like I'm good. Oh, look at that. Oh, and I've got people watching and giving me stuff in Slack. Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. So, all right, there we go. So I've also got some background music here going. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. I'm going to set that on like fade in, fade out as we kind of go here. Amazing. Now that I know that everything's working, let me kick things off one more time. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first watch party for the brand new Twilio Liftoff video tutorial series. If you have happened upon this stream and have no idea where you are, you have arrived at the Twilio Devs YouTube or Twitch channel. My name's Andrew. I'm your friendly neighborhood Twilio developer educator, and I am so excited to be the one that gets to be here launching our Liftoff series with all of you, the amazing builder community that makes Twilio such an amazing, amazing place to be. So our flow today is going to be pretty straightforward. We're here to watch some stuff, not here to listen to Andrew talk. So I have got our Liftoff Messaging video already lined up. We're testing out some new features though, so y'all are going to have to let me know how things work here, and we're going to test out this format. We're going to be doing one of these watch parties every Friday here on the Twilio Devs YouTube and Twitch channels, and you can find out how to get to those different channels. I'll send some links out in chat kind of as we're going through, but we're just going to kind of hang out. We're going to watch our liftoffs. I'm going to be here to answer questions. I'm joined in chat by the one and only Chef Brent, and I know there's some other amazing Twillians that are out there as well, that are here to answer some questions that you may have. So please use this as an opportunity. We are all live. We are here in real time. Liftoff is obviously a series that is out there on YouTube for you, but we want to be able to provide you with thoughts and feedback and answer your questions in real time. So if you're here, let us know in the chat. Jump over either that way or that way or that way or that way, and let us know who you are, where you're coming in from, and let us know what you think of the series kind of as we're going through. And if you're just here because you were like, hey, I heard that this whole Twilio Liftoff thing sounded pretty cool, and it's like your lunch break, and maybe you just want to put us on in the background, we're here for that too. It's going to be great. I'm going to stick around in kind of the upper corner for the first little while while the video is going, just so that you can see my smiling face. I might pull myself off and pull myself on, but I'm going to be here in chat the entire time. We might pause if there's some big questions. Y'all are going to define what this looks like. If you want to pause and chat about some things, there's a little bit of lag, but just let me know. This is all about you, not about me. It's about Twilio Liftoff. It's about messaging. And I love it. I just wanted, before we get into the liftoff, just highlight some of the places where people are coming in from. Manny's coming in from Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm a big Raleigh, North Carolina fan. I went for the first time not too long ago, and it was amazing. We got Chef Brent coming in from Philly. We've got CodePuter coming in from Kelowna. CodePuter, I'm in Victoria, actually, so I am not too far away from where you are in the world right now. All the Canada love, we're just the red, it matches up so well. So yeah, I'm so excited that you're all here. And if you're kind of lurking in the background, don't lurk. I mean, you can lurk, but like we're here to chat. We're here to be live. So would love to kind of hear where all of you are from and to hear your questions. So without further ado, we're going to jump into our liftoff messaging, and I am going to turn things over to my good friend Bianca to kind of kick things off. All right, so let's get this off. And I'm going to switch over to this mode where I'm going to disappear up here into the corner. And let's get our Twilio Liftoff messaging up there. Again, throw your comments in there. I'm going to be here just hanging out up in the corner. I'll be kind of lurking up in the corner. And maybe we'll be able to bring some folks on here for some of our future watch parties. So without further ado, I present to you Twilio Liftoff and learn messaging. Here we go. All right, before we go any further, I just want to make sure, can you throw in chat, how does that audio sound? Is the video audio coming through? Either throw it to me on Slack or throw it to me in chat. Just let me know if you were kind of hearing that, the start to that preview there. Okay, yeah, it's going to be a little bit quieter. I'll try and turn up it, but it should be okay. And I'll mute myself.
Was that you or me? Sorry, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss the message. Hi, I'm Bianca, and I'm here to teach you how to use the Twilio Programmable Messaging API. The Twilio Programmable Messaging API lets you send and receive messages across different messaging channels all around the world, and you can control it using code. Twilio's messaging API is tremendously flexible and works in the programming languages you already know and love. You can build the exact application you want. As you might imagine, messaging plays a pretty important role in our lives. It's what almost pulled me off screen and straight to my phone once I heard that familiar sound. For better or worse, that little ding from your pocket feels like someone tapping you on the shoulder with exciting news. In a second, you're reaching for your phone, eager to see what's waiting on the screen. And it's not just us, it's billions of people. Billions and billions of people. On WhatsApp alone, there are 2.95 billion active users messaging each other. There are billions of people sending messages to each other at this very moment. It's why 98% of SMS and WhatsApp messages are opened. There's an undeniable familiarity to a message and an urgency to it too. If you're at the airport about to hop on a plane to your best friend's wedding and your gate changed at the last minute, the airline is extremely unlikely to send you a fax. If you even know what a fax machine is, it's definitely not going to fit in your pocket. And by the time it's printed a message from your airline, your plane has probably taken off. Timing is everything. And when you need to get an urgent message out there, messaging is probably your best bet. In the real world, you have your phone in your pocket, not a fax machine. Friends, businesses, airlines, and everyone in between will send out a message when they need to communicate urgent information. But it's not just about speed. There's something inherently personal about reaching someone directly on their phone. Whether you're scrolling through endless reels of dogs reuniting with their owners and getting a little misty-eyed, or responding to a message on the go, your phone feels like an extension of your personal space. And when you give a business your phone number, you're essentially greenlighting them to be a guest in your space. That's why when businesses want to send you messages, there are rules and regulations they must follow to build trust and ensure that this personal connection is respected. But don't worry, we'll delve into the details of why this matters later on. And the saying goes, with great power comes great responsibility. In this Liftoff series,
I love that there's just a little Spider-Man nod there. I love it. I might just pause. This is just going to be the Andrew enjoys Twilio Liftoff watch party and pause. But yeah, great comment, Decundle. Yeah, fax is definitely the GOAT. By the way, if you're just joining because we had a big group that just joined in, welcome. We are into Twilio Liftoff. Ask questions. We're here to chat. I'm going to pause and we'll play. We're here just vibing and hanging out and watching this awesome Liftoff. What do people think of the kind of backdrop, the whole setup? Like, what do you think of kind of the energy that we've delivered in this? Do you like it? Do you like kind of the vibe that we're going for? Hey, Kaylin. All right, I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna mute myself again and let's go back to the important people here.
We'll explore how to harness the power of messaging using code, Twilio's messaging API, and most importantly, how to use this power responsibly. All right, are you ready to lift off?
Definitely am.
Now, you might not have used a messaging API in your code before, but chances are high that you've interacted with one. If you've ever gotten a message from an airline that your gate has changed, or received a message from a hotel saying, "Hey there, you're in room 402. You can actually check in early at 2 p.m." Odds are that was probably sent from a messaging API. Messaging APIs allow businesses to scale their communications in ways that would be unthinkable without technology. Let's put this into perspective. Imagine the sheer number of travelers passing through a major international airport every day. Now imagine the chaos if dozens of flights were delayed and every single traveler needed to be notified. Without technology, what would that look like? Handing a team of employees.
What do you think, everybody? What would that look like without technology? I feel like there's a really cool thought experiment there. Like, what would that actually look like? I know that we're not actually going to look at it in the liftoff, but I would be very curious. Like, just throw in chat. What would it look like if there was no technology to like inform everybody of this? I feel like there's a way to do it.
A phone, a spreadsheet, and instructions on who to message, when, what to say would be a logistical nightmare. But for a messaging API, it's just another day at the office. APIs make sending messages at scale seamless, empowering us with powerful tools that simplify complex tasks. With just a little code, you can handle layers of logic, customize your messages, and send with ease, turning what could be a disaster into a smooth operation. For example, we could tell a messaging API to always include a traveler's first name when sending them a confirmation message that they've booked their flight.
So I love the timeliness of this, that literally people are getting flight notifications about delays right now. Chaos, absolutely chaos. I love Mad Max. People that still smoke on planes. I love, this is the chats that I'm here for. Get in here with chat. If you're lurking right now, we got lots of people that have just shown up. Jump into chat, share your feedback. I'm going to like pause and ask questions, but we already got people that are needing this video today. They're understanding the value of Twilio today. And welcome, everybody. Welcome to our watch party. We're hanging out. We're watching some Twilio Liftoff Messaging. We're chatting. We're vibing. We're here just to kind of have a good time. So throw your, where are you from in chat? Throw questions, feedback, comments, throw the love. Hey, Chris Lane Jones, welcome, welcome. We got somebody from Virginia. Man, we got the whole world today. Well, maybe not the whole world, but definitely around North America, which I love. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's get back to Owl Air.
Just to add that personal touch, we can easily find our traveler's name and phone number in our customer database, programmatically send these useful personal tidbits of information to our messaging API, and voila, all in a fraction of time it takes you to say, "Sorry your flight is delayed. Enjoy $20 to use at the restaurant next to your gate while you wait." Messaging APIs are powerful and programmable, but how do we tell them what to do? How do we send, receive, and program messages ourselves? That's exactly what we're going to cover here. In this liftoff, we're gearing up to explore the foundational concepts of SMS. We'll navigate through sending and receiving messages across various channels using the Twilio messaging API. And we'll chart a course to track the performance of our messages, all while staying compliant with telecom regulations. Ready for takeoff? Awesome. Let's switch our phones to airplane mode, fasten our seatbelts, and get ready to lift off into the world of messaging APIs.
I think it goes without saying, if you are currently watching this on your phone, please do not put it on airplane mode. Keep your internet going. We want you to stay here. Let's get into it. All right, I think we're going to switch. So by the way, if you haven't, if you recognize this amazing member of the Twilio team, this amazing Twilio Bianca from another stream, another thing that happens here on the Twilio Devs channel, which is our A/B testing stream, happens every Tuesday. It's amazing. You do not want to miss it. And I think at this point, we are going to be the A of the A/B testing.
Okay, you're on your way to visit a friend. Your phone isn't receiving messages because, well, you're 30,000 feet in the air. When you land, your friend says, "Hey, I sent you a message. Did you see it?" The term message is dependent on the content of the message and the channel it was sent over. You might not think about this often, but you receive messages in different ways, like sent to your phone number, WhatsApp, or Facebook Messenger. These are all different messaging channels, and you can have different types of messages sent over these channels. Did your friend send you an update on their crush, a photo of them waiting for you at the airport, a link to a restaurant to grab lunch after you land? Today, we're going to look into the primary types of messages that can be sent over telecommunication channels. Think a Twilio phone number or third-party apps like WhatsApp. The first is...
All right. So before Bianca reveals this, does anybody know what these are? Can anybody guess in chat what Bianca is about to say? So just so everybody knows, if you've never met me before, I'm a teacher. And so I always love, this is like the point where there's like the pre-knowledge test. So what do you think? What are the kinds of messages? At least one of them. What's one kind of message that Bianca is going to say that you can send through Twilio messaging? If you got it, throw it in there. I know there's a little bit of a lag, so I'm going to I'll give it like 2 seconds, see if some things start to come through, and then we're going to see. I feel like some people are out there. I feel like there's actually people that have worked on the actual messaging API itself. So I feel like we should know. All right. So here we go. The question is, I'm gonna go back. Actually, I'm gonna rewind this for a second, and Bianca will ask the question.
Are all different messaging channels, and you can have different types of messages sent over these channels. Did your friend send you an update on their crush, a photo of them waiting for you at the airport, a link to a restaurant to grab lunch after you land? Today, we're going to look into the primary types of messages that can be sent over telecommunication channels. Think a Twilio phone number or third-party apps like WhatsApp. The first is SMS. This is an acronym.
All right, that's it. So I'm giving you the first one. So the first one is SMS. What are some of the other ones that Bianca is going to talk about? And then I'm going to let Bianca get back to explaining this. But what are some of the other ones? Are you a precog? Can you tell us what is going to be one of the other types of messages? I feel like if you've been watching recent releases, then you will probably know. All right, let's go back to it.
For short message service. We usually call this a text. It's a message that typically contains just plain text, but it can also include things like links or emojis. The second is MMS. This is an acronym for Multimedia Messaging Service. It's a message where someone sends you media, like a picture or a video, instead of a text. Then we have RCS messaging. RCS stands for Rich Communication Services, which allows you to deliver personalized, interactive text to customers globally. You can think of RCS as a way to boost engagement and efficiency, offering a more dynamic experience than traditional SMS, allowing you to use enhanced features like branded messaging and verified sender IDs. The final type of message is called OTT, or over-the-top messaging. As someone who is a bit extra themselves, I can understand.
Did anybody out there know that OTT was a thing? This like fascinated me. This is like a real legit thing, which I low key and high key love. Had anybody heard of OTT messages before though? I'm very, very curious.
Being over the top. OTT messaging is text-based communication on a platform that uses existing internet services to deliver messages, not the telecommunications infrastructure like text messages do. This includes instant messaging applications like Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Telegram, Line, and WeChat. Each of these types of messages are vital to the everyday person's life. We're texting, we're sending pictures back and forth to friends, we're hopping on WhatsApp to keep up with friends we met while abroad. So it's important for us to be able to send and receive all these different types of messages on our...
I just really love that everybody is leaning into this joke. I'm kind of here for it. I'm sad that Bianca's not here to enjoy this, but it looks like both Chef Brent and Chrislane Jones are down with OTT. If you don't get that reference, go Google it. I encourage you to go and Google it.
Our users' preferred channels. They call it meeting your customers where they are. And it would make our lives as developers a whole lot easier if we could programmatically send and receive these types of messages using one API. Well, we're in luck. You can programmatically send and receive SMS, MMS, RCS, and OTT messages using the Twilio Messaging API. And we're going to learn how to do just that. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's start with the basics and get a solid messaging foundation going.
Sorry, I'm muted. If the messaging client is smart, you can encode API calls sent via messages. There you go. Interesting. I feel like I should know I should have known that. Watch party. Welcome, Robertables. Welcome to the party.
Our first course of action will be signing up for a Twilio account and learning to send an SMS with a few lines of TWIML.
Hey, this is Alex. I'm here to support your journey with Twilio. I'll be on.
Hi, Alex. Everybody say hi, Alex. Jump into chat. Say hello to Alex. Give him some love. He might be here, actually. I have no idea if he's lurking. I have a feeling. I have this strange feeling that Alex may be lurking. Alex is great. Let's give some Alex love right now. I feel like Alex there we go. Hi, Alex. There we go. If we shout into the void, Alex will arrive. Maybe. We'll see. All right, awesome. All right, I'm gonna keep this going. Let's turn it back over to Alex. There we go. Everybody's giving the Alex love, and then we got Bianca love earlier. There's so much love. There's other people. You're gonna see some other people in here as well. Okay, let's go back to when Alex comes in. Also, everybody, we didn't say hi to Bianca, and I realize that Bianca might not be here, but please feel free to also say hi to Bianca. And then there's gonna be somebody new you're gonna see a little bit later. But let's go back over to Alex. Alex, take it away, sir.
How to do just that. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's start with the basics and get a solid messaging foundation going. Our first course of action will be signing up for a Twilio account and learning to send an SMS with a few lines of TWIML.
Hey, this is Alex. I'm here to support your journey with Twilio. I'll be on screen in a second, but first, let's get started signing up.
You'll also want to buy a phone number that's SMS enabled so that we can test out Twilio's APIs and send a message. You can do that straight from your account console. When you're all registered and you've got your phone number, it's time to code. If you need some help registering a phone number, or want to make sure you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's when it comes to compliance, you can check out our up-to-date guidelines for registering your phone numbers right here. To send our first message, we're going to use a little thing called Twilio Functions. It's an awesome service that lets us write, edit, host, and run code without having to spin up a server ourselves.
So I gotta say, that Twilio functions are like a hidden gem of Twilio. And if you didn't know this, so it's just like Twilio serverless, but you can like run like front end, like full front end, like apps. Like this is kind of like you could literally run like a Vue application, like a Vue website. I mean, obviously you can't host databases and stuff like that, but like everybody's using these third-party servers. It's a hidden gem. If you have not tried out Twilio functions yet, go and try them out. They're super powerful because and then you can obviously use TWIML and stuff like that, but you can do like a lot with kind of the serverless world. Yeah, so there you go. You can tell he's a pro. You're not wrong, Robertables. I can tell he's a pro because it sticks on the back of the MacBook Pro. True story. Also, Shep Brent does not like stickers on the laptop. Somebody that I met recently actually had the perfect way to do stickers. You get like a cover for the outside of your MacBook, and then you cover the stickers on the cover that's there, and then you can take it off and you get to keep all the stickers when you return the laptop. Because otherwise, if you work for a company and then you return the laptop, you have to return all of the or like rip off all the stickers, and then you lose them. I had a colleague that had to do this recently in another job. So get a cover, and then you can remove it, and you can be cool developer. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is it. Right. I love it. I know sometimes they'll let you buy. I love that it's like, I have to buy this laptop only because I want the sticker that's on it. I have not interested in the laptop. I'm just doing it for the stickers. Amazing. I love it. We're getting some like We're getting some good deep takes. Deep takes? That's not the word I'm looking for. Anyways, let's get back to Alex. I love the focus on the laptop. Alex, if you're watching this, tell us your favorite sticker.
It takes some of the admin or grunt work out of developing and lets developers get back to what they do best, coding. In your Twilio console, search for functions in the search bar or find it under Explore Products. It may be helpful to pin this to your sidebar. We'll click Create Service and enter a name for this service. Let's call this Messaging Test.
Very creative name. Very creative.
You'll see that there was a unique URL created where we named our Twilio service. That URL is essentially the specific calling card that we pass along to Twilio that tells Twilio to do as the code says. So we've made a service, now we need to create a function. You'll see that we can name the function in the
By the way, for anybody who's watching just on Twitch or on YouTube, you can join us over on the Twitch channel as well. I'll put it in the chat because there's conversations that are going on in both places and I kind of love it. And if you're not seeing it, because you don't get to see all of this, but there's a great conversation going on over in Twitch as well. There's some awesome conversations that are happening in YouTube. Like there's so much stuff going on. Yeah, join in the chat. Join in there. There we go. Chef Brent just put it up there. Yeah. So join our Discord. Oh, there's also stuff probably going on over on Discord too. But join our Discord. It's on the bottom there, but I'm going to pop up the link over to our Twitch channel as well. Anyways, back to you, Alex.
sidebar to the left of our code that says, this is your new function. To start, set the name and the path to your left. We'll name this Messaging Test. Then we'll use the code below to give Twilio the right instructions. You'll notice in the twiml.message field, we're passing along the text we want our user to see. Code so nice, we checked it twice, and also use Twilio functions. Twiml is an XML-based language that tells Twilio how to respond to calls, messages, and more. We're passing along a Twiml argument telling Twilio what to say when someone texts our number. So let's hit save and deploy on this function. We'll click phone numbers and then manage and then active numbers on the left side of our screen. Click on the Twilio number we've been working with. And in the configurations tab in the messaging section, choose Webhooks, TwimlBins, Functions, Studio, or Proxy. Then in the A Message Comes In drop-down menu, choose Function, then choose the service we just spun up, Messaging Test, then UI, then the path, Messaging Test. Then hit save. When we text our number, we should get a response. Code so nice, we checked it twice, and also use Twilio functions. Awesome. So we know how to send a message using Twiml. But what if we...
Has anybody, so by the way, because we featured the dev phone there, who has never tried the dev phone? I'm really curious. If you're on chat, if you didn't know that this existed, you should go and check it out. I might screen share this later, but I feel like let's keep the video up here. But the dev phone is like a very, very cool way to like test out some of these things. So go check it out. All right, back to you, Alex.
We wanted to use another language, like a major programming language we already know and love. We can do that no problem. Let's open a text editor and get to it. You can choose whichever language you prefer, whether that's C#, Java, Node.js, PHP, Python, Ruby, or Go. Our APIs support just about all major development.
So if anybody's interested, I think we posted, the preview card left out Python, and we 100% got called out for leaving out Python on the card. Don't worry. We're here for you, Python developers. We love you. You're amazing. And just like Alex said, we're here for you if you are in Python. However, we are not going to do anything more with Python. Alex is going to focus on Node.js. All right, let's go back a second. There we go.
Programming language we already know and love. We can do that no problem. Let's open a text editor and get to it. You can choose whichever language you prefer, whether that's C#, Java, Node.js, PHP, Python, Ruby, or Go. Our APIs support just about all major development languages. I'm going to choose JavaScript for this example, just because that's my personal preference when coding Twilio. Now remember, when you signed up for Twilio, you created a username and a password. There was a nice little window.
By the way, Alex gave himself away that he's a big Node.js developer. Throw your favorite programming language in chat. I'll put them up on the screen as they kind of come in. But what is your go-to programming language? Not for Twilio necessarily, just like what do you love building things in? If you're a builder.
For you to enter those credentials. In this case, we'll be using the Twilio command line interface, or CLI. When we use the Twilio CLI, we're logging in straight from the command line. So we'll need to run Twilio login to get connected to our account. We'll need to provide your account SID and auth token. These are the two proverbial keys to the Twilio castle. They open the door and the deadbolt to our Twilio account. We need them both on hand to be able to send messages. You can find your account SID and auth token in your Twilio console under account info.
Love that Alex disappears, but
Next,
I stay here.
We're going to install the Twilio Node.js module. If we're writing in Node.js, we should probably already have Node.js installed, but we can check that by running the following command. Again, if you're running Windows, we've still got you covered. There's a great guide in the description of this video that will get you on your way. So let's install this module. Now that we have Twilio's Node.js module installed and we've authenticated our account, we can send outbound SMS straight from the command line. It's sort of a look ma, no hands while riding your bike and coding moment. So let's create a new file on our...
Has anybody ever done that, by the way? If there is somebody in this chat that has ridden their bike with no hands while coding, I 100% have a swag pack that I will send you, but you have to prove that you created something that way. It doesn't even need to be a good thing. I'm just be wildly impressed there.
text.
While coding. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Somebody, I mean, in fairness, there is somebody I think that's watching that's on the stream that does technically like have like a bike that they like an indoor bike that they ride. And so technically it is possible. Oh, Shaz thoughts. Oh, that is the best. That's the best thing that I've seen on the internet today. That's the best comment. Robertables, I'm so here for that. All right, back to you, Alex.
Called sendsms.js. You can add the code we're about to feature into that file. And as always, this code is also linked in the description of this video. You can find it at twilio.com/docs/messaging/quickstart. You'll notice a few things about the code off the bat. There's no Twilio account SID or auth token featured in plain text. Instead, we're passing along those credentials as environment variables. This is a much safer way to authenticate yourself to Twilio. Rather than putting your account SID and auth token in your code as a string and hard coding it into the file we're working on, we want to keep those credentials safe. So we've stored them as environment variables on our machine or in the cloud, and we're calling on those resources using that argument. If, for simplicity's sake, you want to input your credentials directly into the code this time, you can do that to try Twilio out, but we'd start.
So I think so. Robertables makes a good point here, and I think Alex explains it. Yeah, don't put your secrets in code. Exactly. Save it for accidentally revealing on live stream. Definitely have some videos, some live stream videos that are out there that I am definitely revealing things. But some platforms actually will show you. Will like show you if you've used your key. There's like some services out there that will actually like inform you if you've like put it in a GitHub repo. It'll be like, you just put a key in your GitHub repo. Don't do that. That's bad. I wonder if they'll do it for like people that did it live on stream anytime. Okay, back over to you, Alex.
Strongly recommend replacing them with environment variables before you push your code.
There we go.
Now, in the body field, we can send a nice message to ourselves. We'll type in something helpful like, code so nice we checked it twice, hello world. Next, we can enter our Twilio number that we bought in the from field. and we can enter our personal phone number in that to field. That way, we'll see our own phone, the one that almost pulled us away from this tutorial at the start of the video, and the one we should have probably kept on Do Not Disturb. We'll see that one light up when we get a message. The code we're writing will create a new instance of the message resource and send an HTTP post request to the message resource URI. In simple terms, our code will tell Twilio to create a new message. It will tell Twilio via HTTP post request what that message should look like and where it should be sent to. So when we hit save in our text editor and try to run this code from the command line, we should get a message on our phone saying, "Code so nice we checked it twice, hello world." Now in terminal, let's run the following script. Would you look at that? We did it. That's awesome. And we did it all from the command line. So we get extra style points when learning Twilio.
Through the magic of film, we all saw that happen on Alex's phone, which may or may not have been turned off. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to willing suspense of disbelief. Wait, willing, what's the saying? Anyways, it definitely went through to Alex's phone. The ping said that. Amazing. Python. Hey, Rashab, a Python fan. Yeah, is SecTag, guys, open API integration. Amazing. Let's see if any Twilions are on here and have some resources for iSecTech, please send them through. Oh, there's one on the channel already. Chef Brent is sharing that. So head on over. If you're on YouTube, there should be some stuff there. Amazing. All right. Sorry for disturbing and calling out that awesome text message that definitely came through. Back over to you, Alex.
Great work. Now we have two ways to send a message, whether we're running code from the command line or we're using Twilio's serverless tools like functions to set up replies to messages we receive on our Twilio number. Those texts are floating on the telecom breeze, finding their way from our application straight to the inbox of anyone that texts our number. But are they compliant? Wait, compliant to what? Or to who? What happens if I'm not compliant? These are very good questions, and we've got answers for you.
Ever notice how businesses use different kinds of phone numbers? Most of us have standard length numbers, which can...
All right, we didn't shout out enough that we were kind of switching gears there. Everybody say hello to Sarah Biffle. Say hello. We said hello to everybody else, so we got to say hello to Sarah. Yeah, sorry, I need to go back. I was like typing something out there and I missed the transition, but I wanna see this magic transition over to Sarah.
And we've got answers for you.
Sarah has got the answers. Hey, there we go. Thanks to all the Twillions who are here, by the way. Y'all are amazing. And thanks to all the non-Twillions who are here. Y'all are also amazing. And let us know, where are you watching from? How did you hear about this? Like, maybe you got like a tweet about it, maybe you got an email about it. I'd love to know how people kind of found out about what's going on. Oh, let's go. So I will say, Alex is not here, unfortunately. And Bianca's not here, unfortunately, for today. But the one and only Sarah Biffle, who has just shown up on the screen, is here in chat. So if you want to go over and say hello over on YouTube, but I'm going to try and pull things up here. We got some woo Sarahs. We got some hi Sarahs. I love it. And thanks for that, Robertables. All right. Over to you, pre-recorded Sarah.
Wait. Compliant to what? Or to who? What happens if I'm not compliant? These are very good questions, and we've got answers for you.
Ever notice how businesses use different kinds of phone numbers? Most of us have standard length numbers, which can be 10 to 12 digits, depending on your country. But then you see those shorter ones in marketing messages or on TV adverts. Have you ever wondered how companies get these special short codes? There are different types of phone numbers, each suited for various business needs. But why does the type of number matter? Let's break it down. Take messages we send to our friends, a classic case of person-to-person or P2P messaging. But when businesses want to reach you via text,
Twilio's messaging API.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I went back. I didn't mean to. I paused and I was going to ask a question. Who here did not know that that's what P2P stood for? I'm very curious. We've watched Sarah's intro like 4 times. I'm so sorry. Who didn't know? Full honesty here. I actually had maybe I did know, but I don't know. P2P. I feel like there's another one. There's another one. And if you can name the other one that's about to come up that Sarah's going to name, extra bonus points in the chat.
Neat. But why does the type of number matter? Let's break it down. Take messages we send to our friends. A classic case of person-to-person or P2P messaging. But when businesses want to reach you via text, it's known as application-to-person or A2P messaging. For A2P messaging, businesses need to pick the
yes, Emily, you can. I feel like we can all take a moment to appreciate Emily Shenfield's, I can take a moment to appreciate Sarah's glasses. As you may have guessed, I'm a big fan of people with next level glasses game, and Sarah does 100% have it. Sarah, you could have definitely said any questions that I pose, please feel free to answer, even if you do know. But yeah, all the love for Sarah's next level glasses game.
right number type based on their messaging goals. Today, we'll dive into 3 main number types: local numbers, toll-free, and short codes. Choosing the right one depends on your timeline, budget, message volume, and use case. Let's dive into local numbers, known in the US as A2P 10DLC, or Application to Person 10-digit long code. These numbers are similar to the ones that we use every day for our cell phones or landlines, no matter where you live in the world. Complete with an area code and 7 digits. A2P 10DLC numbers are specially designed for businesses, allowing them to use familiar format when they're messaging their customers. Why do businesses prefer local numbers? First, they provide, get this, local touch. If my number starts with 202, people recognize that as local to the DC area. A travel agency in DC can use a local number with the same area code to make messages feel more familiar and trustworthy. Similarly, a number with a +44 would be recognized as a UK number, ideal for a hotel in London reaching out to its guests. Second, local numbers are the most cost-effective option through Twilio, making it economical to maintain a pool of numbers across different regions. Third, because many local numbers require registration, such as A2P 10DLC, which has a straightforward process via the Twilio console or API, they can create branding that customers can trust because of that familiar local feel. For instance, some local numbers, like those in Australia, require the end user to be located within the country to register. You can use these numbers for various purposes, ranging from 2-factor authentication to appointment reminders to marketing campaigns. If you're aiming for a more business feel rather than that local touch, consider using a toll-free number. Unlike local numbers with area codes, toll-free numbers start with codes like 1-800 or 1877, instantly giving off that professional vibe. Customers often...
I feel like, does anybody else have that 1-800 number that they were the one that was 1-800 something that they remember throughout their life? It made an impact. I feel like I can't even think of one that did on me, but I feel like there's a lot of these numbers that were really, really, really well done. And they made an impact. Throw in your favorite 1-800 number or 1877 number, your favorite 1877 cash now. Okay. See, these are the things that I knew were out there. Oh, I love it. We got the same thing on both 1-800 collect because of Mr. T. I now need to go and look these up. I love it. Same thing, both channels. I've definitely seen the 1877 cash now. I'm very curious if 1877 cash now and 1-800 collect. No, they wouldn't have necessarily been through Twilio. I wish they were Twilio powered. That would be fantastic. All right, back to you, Sarah.
Associate 1-800 numbers with established, trustworthy brands, making them a great choice for building brand credibility and consumer trust. Toll-free numbers are ideal for common use cases like customer support, sending one-time pass.
I just want to call out Brent's up there. This one, definitely. I actually remember the tune to that one. 1-800-588-2300 Empire. Call Empire today. It was a great commercial. JG Wentworth. Love it.
Codes, account-related alerts, and customer satisfaction surveys. They help create a consistent brand image and are often what consumers expect when reaching out to a professional company. When you're calling for help with a rescheduled flight, you're usually expecting to see a toll-free number. From a cost perspective, Twilio toll-free numbers are the second most inexpensive option for messaging. They also require a verification process, which you can complete through the Twilio console or the Twilio Messaging Compliance API. Now, let's dive into the powerhouse of messaging, short codes. Unlike local and toll-free numbers, short codes are 5 or 6-digit numbers approved by carriers designed for sending high-volume or time-sensitive messages at scale. While they can serve the same use cases as local and toll-free numbers like marketing, alerts, notifications, two-factor authentication, appointment reminders, and policy updates, their real strength lies in their ability to send messages en masse.
Oh, so we have got some folks. I knew we were going to go international. Green Snow calling in from or watching from Turkey right now over on YouTube. Hello. Thanks for tuning in to the watch party. Thanks for partying with us. Y'all are the party. All right, we'll keep going.
Their short length also makes them more recognizable than other numbers. Some brands will even try to buy vanity short codes like a vanity license plate, which can spell out key characters of their brand's name. Short codes are also built for situations where speed and scale are essential. They can send messages at a rate of 100 messages per second, making them the go-to option for companies that need to send thousands of messages quickly. For example, a major airline facing a weather event would benefit from using a short code to notify passengers of flight delays in real time. In contrast, local and toll-free numbers are more suited for smaller scale operations, like local businesses or customer support lines, where rapid mass messaging isn't as crucial. However, this power comes at a cost.
Thanks, Hisham.
Short codes are the most expensive number type and require a more involved application process, taking 8 to 12 weeks to provision. This lengthy process ensures that only approved high-volume senders can harness this telecom Formula One race car, as opposed to the basic car nature of local or toll-free numbers. So if you're wanting to send messages at scale and speed, short codes are your ticket. But remember, with great power comes a need for careful planning and compliance. Hopefully, at this point, you're ready for some more highway analogies because we're getting into following the rules of the road, the compliance highway, that is. Let's talk about your phone.
I really, really want to be able to use the laugh track or the applause for that one. And I think that this is unmuted. All right, let's give this a try. I have no idea if that's going through, but I'm assuming you can all hear the applause. If not, I threw a question into chat. How many messages per second with short codes? First correct guess in chat gets the bragging rights. What did Sarah say? No applause. All right. It did not work. It's because I had not turned up the volume. Here we go. There we go. Dang. That was intense. All right, back over to you, Sarah.
Number. The one your friend texts saying they're running late because, unlike you, they didn't get to the airport 2 hours early. Or the one that your aunt floods with those cute cat videos. When we're bombarded with unwanted messages from people, it's easy to mute or block them and move on with our lives. But we're not about to block our well-meaning aunt, are we? Maybe we could ask her to limit the cat videos to business hours, but what if it's not a person, but a business that's sending these unwanted messages? How do we handle that, and who ensures that it doesn't go too far? This is where messaging, regulation, and compliance comes into play. On the messaging highway, rules and regulations keep things moving smoothly. Sure, some might think rules are meant to be broken, but if you've ever received a message from an unknown number asking if you'd like to invest in an obviously fake cryptocurrency, or by chance provide the last four of your social security number, you know why regulations are crucial.
It's 100% not. If you get a message from me, it's not a fake cryptocurrency. It's real. It's 100% real. I love it. People have got some thoughts on that comment about your aunt sending those cat pictures. Here for it. Robertables feels like maybe it's a block-worthy offense. Get on the ground floor with that new coin. Exactly, Robertables. You got to get it on the ground. Yo, okay. This is like not a thing that I plan to do with my life, but now. I love it. Amazing. All right, we'll keep that in mind, Hisham. If we don't, I think there's some awesome WhatsApp content that's out there. So, stay tuned.
We can think of SMS as a bustling highway where engagement is high. When telecom providers saw an increase in unwanted messages flooding our personal phone numbers, they stepped in to curb the spam and protect their customers. To keep the messaging highway clear and safe, carriers established a unique lane and rules in order to maintain the integrity and keep the messaging highway running smooth. Businesses must now use the A2P, application to person, lane, a dedicated route for messages sent via technology, like the Twilio Messaging API, while the P2P, or person-to-person lane, remains reserved for those personal texts between individuals. This shift ensures that messages are compliant with regulations, keeping that highway smooth and secure for everyone. To drive in the A2P lane, businesses must register and verify themselves, similar to needing a special permit. All brands from Fortune 500 companies to the solo developer like us who just built their first messaging app have to register if we plan to send A2P messages. This registration process ensures that messages are sent for legitimate purposes and helps maintain the integrity of the messaging channel. When brands onboard to Twilio, Twilio assists in this process, guiding you through the provisioning, registration, and compliance. Whether you choose a local number, a toll-free, or a short code, Twilio has a process to help guide you through provisioning, registering, and setting these numbers up, so you're all ready to hit the telecom highway with compliant confidence.
I feel like that's such a tongue twister to say, compliant confidence. And I know it doesn't seem like it should be because it's literally just like saying compliant confidence, but like I heard that and I was like, that must have taken 13 takes. I once was in a commercial where I had to like turn a door handle and it took like 75 takes. I forgot how to use my hands. So like words become tongue twisters. Sarah, how many takes did that take? Or am I just imagining that was hard? Just one. Sarah did it in one. Lies. Probably for the truth, actually. I shouldn't base myself as the... All right, what a pro indeed. All right, back to you, Sarah.
From providing accurate brand information to setting up the correct opt-in mechanisms to making sure you're documenting the proper use case, the onboarding process is detailed and straightforward. I mean, there's a flowchart. It's beautiful. Compliance, as it relates to use cases, involves two key aspects. First, ensure the messaging that you plan to send matches the use cases you've registered. Carriers rely on this information to verify that your messages are compliant and that the numbers are used appropriately. For example, if you're a travel agency and you're sending flight deals, you shouldn't just all of a sudden switch to messaging about a bakery order pickup. Second, adhere to content regulations by avoiding prohibited topics like scams, illegal substances, or explicit content. The specific rules that govern your particular A2P sending are like the side of the road we drive on. They can differ from country to country. The fine print counts here. Before you start sending, always review Twilio's SMS guidelines for each country you're sending messages to and the number type you're sending with. While we're on the topic of other countries, we also want to make sure that you know how to do a little defensive driving. There are certain instances of fraud, like smishing or SMS pumping in specific regions of the world. For added protection against fraud, use features like geo permissions to limit where your messages are sent to help safeguard your business. Now that we've stretched this highway metaphor as far as we possibly could, you have a good sense of how to operate on the telecom highway. Let's dig into some more tools like geo-permissions available to us with Twilio messaging services.
Let's say you're running a business and you want to keep your customers in the loop with promotions, reminders, or important updates. You might think about sending a quick message from your phone, but what if you have hundreds or thousands of customers? Managing all those messages, tracking responses, and keeping everything organized starts to get tricky. For a moment, let's imagine we're embarking on a journey with OwlAir, where precise communication is just as critical as our on-time departures. Twilio messaging service tools are your essential flight system guiding you through the vast network of global messaging at scale.
I really hope y'all enjoy these analogies and this wordplay that we have embraced here. This is good stuff, people. I don't know if you appreciate it as much, but it's good stuff. Oh, look who's arrived. Toefrog dropped by. Welcome, Toefrog. The whole team is here. The whole Twilio fam. All right. Back over to you, Alex.
Advanced opt-out ensures that your messaging remains compliant and adaptable. If a passenger needs to opt out or seek help, they can use a keyword like stop or ayuda in their preferred language, and advanced opt-out will respond appropriately, just like our flight attendants assisting travelers in their native language. Picture Sticky Sender as your reliable co-pilot. Sticky Sender ensures that your messages come from the same number every time. This consistency helps your customers easily recognize your communication, reducing confusion and boosting trust. When traveling internationally, passengers want to connect with familiar local touchpoints. Country code GeoMatch ensures your international messages are sent from numbers that match the recipient's country. Smart encoding optimizes your message efficiency by converting special characters into a format that saves bandwidth and cost.
There it is.
It's like an aircraft maximizing its fuel efficiency to deliver more value across continents. Message scheduling allows you to send messages at exactly the right moment. Whether it's for a flight update, promotional offer, or boarding alert, you can set your messages to be sent in the future. Twilio's link shortening, part of Twilio's engagement suite, is like using advanced flight planning tools to shorten and streamline your URLs, making your messages clearer and easier to interact with. Plus, you can track clicks and get real-time engagement data, ensuring your communications reach their destination.
Does anybody know what is the short link that comes through there? Is it a twill.io or is it something different?
Before you dive into sending thousands of messages, you'll want to create a messaging service in Twilio's console. Once it's set up, you can add your phone numbers, configure your features, and manage everything from one place. And if you prefer working from the command line or using an API, you can do that too. With these tools, you're ready to navigate the cosmic highways of messaging with precision and efficiency. Buckle up and prepare for a stellar journey.
Do you get it? Stellar, liftoff, stars, rockets. It all connects, everybody. It all connects. Share the love for the connection. Back to you, Sarah.
Imagine your messaging system as an OwlAir flight soaring through the skies, with Twilio as your air traffic control. If you encounter turbulence, like a bug in your code or delivery issues, you're not left stranded at the gate. Twilio's messaging API gives you the power to track every message in transit, just like monitoring the path of an aircraft on radar. Using a status callback, you can see each message's journey, whether it's sent over SMS, RCS, or OTT channels like WhatsApp. You'll watch as the message moves through sending to delivery, ensuring that every communication reaches its destination. If anything unexpected happens during that journey, Twilio has many different tools at your disposal for troubleshooting, just like the aircraft's diagnostic systems. From monitoring your error logs to subscribing to event streams to setting alarms, it's an easy way to get alerted when a potential issue arises. You can dive into a wealth of parameters to understand exactly what went wrong, allowing you to troubleshoot and get your communications back on schedule, just like returning a delayed flight to its regular route.
telling you people, the writing for this is like, it's hard to do these connections. Yes, it is Tofrog. It is as though the stars aligned. This is hard stuff to do. You can't make these connections happen. This is actually like, the puns are so good, you don't even notice them, but I'm calling them out. Back to you, Sarah.
Deeper analysis, Twilio Messaging Insights is your flight control dashboard, providing detailed analytics and performance tracking. This
Like a
feature
plane.
gives you a real-time view of your campaigns and messaging traffic, making sure you have everything that you need to optimize your messaging activities. With Messaging Insights, you can track delivery rates for both incoming and outgoing messages, making sure your transmissions reach their destinations. You can identify sudden drops in delivery rates and pinpoint what exactly caused them, so you can fix that issue fast. You can monitor opt-out rates and analyze user engagement, helping you adjust your strategy mid-flight. You can get a real-time view of upcoming scheduled messages and their status, so you know exactly when they'll be sent, and check click-through rates for shortened links to evaluate the performance of your messages. Additionally, Twilio's delivery and error dashboard acts as your navigational system for diagnosing delivery issues. It shows you why a message may have failed and offers you guidance on how to resolve it. Meanwhile, the responses dashboard visualizes and filters inbound messages, helping you understand how users are engaging with your content. When you're running a time-sensitive campaign or managing high-volume messages,
I just got to call out that like breath there after that long set. That's where I would cut. I wouldn't have been able to do that entire thing. That was like, that's a lot to remember. These are like, if you're looking for the next star for your developer facing Twilio using Twilio powered webinar, I feel like you should consider Alex, Bianca, and Sarah. This is a dream team, everybody.
systems, these dashboards provide a bird's eye view of your campaign's health. They ensure that you're always in control and equipped to resolve any issues quickly, keeping your messaging journey smooth, efficient, and successful, allowing you to truly lift off.
You did it! Liftoff achieved. After starting with the basics of Twiml, you're now fully equipped to take your messaging app to new heights, scaling it on the telecom highway while staying fully compliant.
I'm telling you, people, this is gold. I know you may not appreciate it, but these are gold highways and lifting off and start the rocket. All of this, pure gold, pure gold. Back to you, Bianca.
Think of this moment as the successful launch of your mission. In such a short time, you've already navigated through the most critical stages. Now that you've reached a cruising altitude, you might be wondering, what should your next destination be? How about adding link shortening to your app for a more streamlined user experience? Or gear up to fight fraud by enabling SMS pumping protections. Checking out tools like message scheduling could be your next exciting project, ensuring that your communications are perfectly timed every time. Before we jump into something new, let's take a moment to celebrate the successful liftoff and all the amazing things.
I got it this time, everybody. I got this figured out. Wait for it. Hold the phone. Let me get it. They're like aggressively excited, I gotta say. Whoever created that aggressive excitement. But we did celebrate. We got there. And I'm sure you were all clapping at home too.
You built. You've done some stellar work today, and we can't wait to see where your next flight takes you.
All right. So, all right. I think I'm unmuted. Hold on. Oh yeah, there we go. So that's it, everybody. That is Twilio Liftoff Messaging. What'd you think? Throw some comments, some feedback in the chat. Did you enjoy it? Did you like the experience? Did you like the video? Did you enjoy the watch party? Did you enjoy hanging out? Throw it in chat. I'd love to know kind of what people thought. If you liked the vibe, do we need more? Do I need some mood lighting? Do I write something? I draw something on the board? Throw your comments about both the Liftoff series as well as kind of the watch party in chat. We'd love to kind of know your feedback. Amazing. I agree, Robertables. Like, I kind of love, there's like something there to like just watch What is Twilio? I feel like there's shows for that. Good mood lighting. Good mood lighting would help. All right, let me pull the video off of here. Oh, and put myself back and then over here. It would help, but I would have to like rearrange my house for like the 17th time. This is amazing. So thank you. First off, I want to say thank you to everybody for being here for this first Twilio Liftoff watch party. We're going to be back next week. We're launching Twilio Liftoff email. So it's going to be looking at all of our SendGrid stuff and how to work with Twilio SendGrid. So check that out. We're going to be back here, same bat time, same bat channel next Friday. So be here. It's going to launch earlier in the week. There's going to be lots of content around that. I think TwilioBot said this. Head on over and do tweet this. If you just hashtag Twilio Liftoff on social media, the love is amazing. We'd love to kind of get this out there into the world in an organic way. And as Chef Brent says, like and subscribe and smash that heckin' bell. If you enjoyed this stream, if you enjoyed the party, if you enjoyed the content, head on over to Twitch, head on over to YouTube. Be sure to like, to subscribe, to follow whatever you do on whatever platform. Please be over there. Also, as Chef Brent is sharing, twill.io/liftoff Discord. If you want to join our Discord community, we'd love to see you over there. We share content. You can talk to other builders about the Twilio kind of ecosystem and all these different tools that we're showcasing here. And I mean, honestly, this is all about you. We want to do watch parties that you enjoy. We're going to be back for 4 weeks. Then we are actually going to do a full 2 plus hour actually, with the entire team. We're going to do a full watch party of the entire Liftoff series in March. We're going to be launching some amazing things. We're going to be doing some giveaways. There's going to be some swag. Stay tuned for more information on that. We do have a Discord channel just for this entire series. So if you got feedback on the watch party or anything, please like share it over on the Discord. We'd love to say hello there. And give us feedback there. Like, we don't know how we're doing if you don't tell us how we're doing, and especially on these live streams. So, and then I guess the last piece before I kind of let everybody go is across the bottom of the screen, kind of going that way right now, is a link to watch this video on demand, twill.io/liftoff messaging. You can also, if you're watching this on Twitch, you can go over to our YouTube channel. It's right over there. It's like the newest video that's up there. Go and check it out. Watch it in your own time. Provide us feedback, like, subscribe, give us some comments there. We'd love to know your thoughts. And if you've got future liftoffs that you'd like to see, let us know in the comments there. So Alex is calling this out, Chef Brent is calling this out. So Alex and Bianca are the next stream that's going to be back here on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time for A/B testing. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be amazing. A/B testing is an absolutely fantastic stream. And then I'll be back again on Friday, same time, same place, for our Twilio Liftoff watch party, and we'll be again focusing on Twilio emails. So stay tuned for all of that. Watch these videos, give us some likes on the videos, give us some comments on the videos. Again, from me to all of you, thank you so much for coming. I'm going to turn on my reactions just so that I can do this. Y'all are so amazing. Wait for it. Is it going to do it? There we go. Y'all are amazing. I think I can get some balloons if I do this. Do I get balloons this way? Oh, there we go. Some confetti. I love that. I think the thumbs up. Yeah, right. I think thumbs up does. Oh no, that'll give me my thumbs up. There's one more. Is it waving? Oh no, it's like this. Rock on. Rock on. Rock on does something. I saw this the other day. Wait for it. Hey, there we go. This is all for you. I'm so grateful for you all being here. Thanks to all the Twillians that dropped by. Thanks to all of the amazing Twilio builders that are here. Y'all are doing amazing thing. You're building awesome stuff. Let us know what you're building. And until next time, I'm Andrew signing off here on Twilio Devs. Have a great rest of your day, everybody, and we will see you next time. Bye.